Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? I am going live. I'm going to be doing free one question per person. You can pretty much make it for any type of any type of a reading, except for like pregnancies and deaths. I don't do that. But please do put your question into the comment window. We're going to give it a few minutes for everybody to come online. While they are, I'm going to get some cards out, maybe get some messages from our higher self while I'm waiting for a few people to join the feed. And it's a Saturday night, looking to get some subscribers, so please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Make sure you are subscribing and following. Put your notifications on if you do get any questions answered. And while we're waiting for some people to join, let's see what we have from the collective. As what's a message, Spirit, for the collective from their higher self? What needs to come out for the collective? Who will be watching this either live or through the replay? Get one more card here. And again, welcome everybody if you're just joining. I'm going to do one question per person. Very few rules on here. The number one rule is we don't spam the question in the comments. I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can get in the comments. But if you spam it and put the question in more than once, then I'm not gonna answer it. I'll just skip over you, and I may boot you if it gets too annoying, because I read from the top down, not from the bottom up. So spamming only gets me annoyed. It doesn't actually get you a card. And with that, I pulled a couple cards while we're waiting for people to jump on with questions. It's a free one question per person. I just ask that you like, follow, share, and subscribe. So the first card that came out was the love of your dragon reaches out to you. This is a heart healing card. Live playfully and with a light heart. Again, Spirit wants you to be in that really good energy and rise above the dark days of life. These three cards came out. This is from your higher self. This is for the collective. And Keith, you'll be the first one I'm going to answer a question for. So for this, Spirit's just telling everybody to get in a light mood. There's some heart healing. That's what both of these are here. And you're going to get divine downloads. It's the purple color. You just have to be aware of it. You have to go within yourself and start healing. And with that, let's answer Keith's question. Will this be a good year for you, Keith? Let's find out. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. And that pops straight out. Spirit's saying you're going to have good luck this year, Keith. So yes, this is going to be a good year for you. And Paulette is one, thinking about you. And Brenda, I don't do the first names. That's not kind of my thing. Spirit saying for about one, yes, but let it go. If you have gotten a card from me, please make sure you are following and subscribing. And so let me just scroll back up for a second here. So where were we here? Brenda, you have multiple soulmates. I can't get you a first name of them. That's not in my skill set. I wish it was, but I'm not going to do something. It's not my skill set. If you have a different question, please ask it, and I'll see if there's something I could ask for that. So let's see who else we have here. And just remember, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And I'll try to get a card to everybody. The only thing I ask is that you don't spam the question so that I can get to as many people as possible. And I also ask that you please like, follow, share, and subscribe if you've gotten a question. Is D your person? And I'm going to get to you, Esmeralda. So is D your person? Let's see what we get here. I like that card. They're saying you have many people, so this D is not your only person. And so let's get back up to here. Esmeralda, will you be in a relationship with Jason? And yes, the answer is yes. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. So that was for you, Esmeralda. The next one are your finance is going to be better in 2025. So let's find out, Mary Potter. Let's see where it's Porter. I was thinking Harry Potter when I saw your name, Mary. Sorry about that. Sometimes they distract me. I'm going to go find if I can find my other yes or no cards here. So bear with me while I find them. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry. All right, and so yeah, just remember, everybody, only one time put the question in. If I see it in more than once, I'm not going to answer it because it kills the things. Spirit saying no, there's some heavy energy blocked and weighed down by worry for you, Mary. Mary, we got to get to what's going on with your blockage here. So start with maybe going to my Silver Fox Spiritual page. It's on YouTube, Silver Fox Spiritual. You'll see it in my link tree as well, which is in my profile. There's some healing around financial blockages, and I think you need to get into what it is that's creating that block. I hope that helps you, Mary. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And will Jay come back for revenge, or is he out of your lives for good? Well, I hope he doesn't come back for revenge, because, you know, that's not a good energy. You know what they say about karma. So let's see what's going on. Will Jay come back for revenge? Actually, I'm just going to ask, is Jay finally out of your lives for good? Because I don't like the whole revenge thing. It's just a bad energy in general. Yes, he is fulfilling your desires, being refreshed, moving. So, yeah, Spirit is saying with this, he is out of your life. And Lisa would love a card. Okay, I'm going to pick a card for you since you didn't ask what it was. So I'm just going to pick one that I feel guided to. I'm going to give you a card from your higher self. Okay, Lisa, feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. So Spirit's telling you to just feel into your lineage because there's a lot of power coming through from that, and just give them a little bit of thanks for that. And so, Brenda, did your mom know that you loved her? Well, I'm going to ask the angels that. I'm not much of a medium. That never was my forte. Would be kind of cool, but it just never just presented itself for me. So let me see what we have for you, Brenda. And just remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe if you have gotten a card. And put your notifications on so when I come on live like this. I just do it in a spur's moment. Let me see, I got the wrong set of cards here, Brenda. These are not the ones I wanted. I want angel answers for you. And let me see if I can find my angels' answers. Sometimes they hide, and if they do, I'll pick another deck. Let's see. It really suits an angel's answers card. There we go. I found the deck, Brenda. So let's. You've been patient. Let's get that answer to you. Already starting to get messy on my decks here, so just bear with the mess. Did Brenda's mom know that she loved her? I already know the answer. The angels are saying ask your angels, because you'll have a message if you actually go within yourself and ask. And so with that, let me ask one more time. So I'm getting, within the next few weeks, you're going to find that answer, meaning that it's going to come to you. And they're also saying right now is not the right time for you to get that answer, but it's going to come within the next few weeks. So I hope that helps you, Brenda. But just so that you know, they all know that you have what your feelings are. They see it as soon as they pass through. Okay. And Rhonda would like to know, will love find you? And again, I'm backed up about 50 messages, people, so please don't spam, because if you do, when I get down to those 50 messages, I am not going to be able to, I won't answer any question where I see somebody's put the question 50 times, even 10. So Rhonda, Yeah, I just got scrolled. Hang on a second here. Rhonda, for you, the message I have is cherish, and the universe is guiding you to that special person. So, yes, you will find it. However, I don't know when that will occur, but it is coming towards you. So, with that, let me roll back up here. And just again, remember, like, follow, share, and subscribe. I've got a zillion people joining, so I'm going to pick a few people here and there. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody in order. So, hang on while I get back to where I was. Let's see. So we did you, Rhonda. Will your disability case, Lisa, finally go through? Let's get a yes or no. And I've got a yes. So it's a big yes for you, Lisa. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And let's go to who's next on here. And you're welcome, Mary Porter. Let's see. Will you meet Gerald, Sharon? So let's see. Will you meet Gerald? Yes or no? I'm getting a no. So there's something else going on. The currents are too strong. Find some solid ground. Spirit's saying that might be on a shaky ground. You need to, do a little healing first before that's going to come in. And let's see. And Houston Mommy, I hope so. And does Angel still love you? Let's find out through the love angels, because I just happen to have the love angels here. Let's see what the angels say. Does Angel still love Nicole? Kiki Mast. And they're saying there's some codependency going on here. So you got to work on this piece of it. And what is codependency? It's being too needy, not knowing that this person loves you. And so what you have to do is work on that as a healing process. Nicole, let me know if that makes sense. And if anybody wants a little deeper than one or two card read, whatever pops out, I do paid readings. You can reach out to me, after this live. This live is more of a fun energy where we can get one or, some very light readings. And Carmen, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. And Hedentino or Hedon, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. Is your daughter's father going to physically come after you? I hope not, because nobody should be treated to violence. See what Spirit's saying. Spirit is saying no, but there's hidden dangers. Be very cautious. Be very aware. Use your discernment with this one. Okay, Cece, will you and Mark be together? Cece and Mark. Oop, that flew right to the ground, Cece. And right now I've got a separation is coming down the pike. Let me know if that makes sense. But I think there's some healing that needs to be going on between the two of you. And for Nicole, that question they don't want to answer. They want you to make sure that what you're doing is working on yourself. You shouldn't have to worry about whether he loves you or not. You should know. And if you don't, that's something that you have to work inside of yourself. Spirit doesn't want to answer that question. And so they answered the question that you really need to see. Carmen, will you and Josh ever be together? Let's see what the energies are between you and Josh, Carmen. I don't want to do a yes or no yet. What's the energies between Josh and Carmen? All right, there's a lot of passion. There's a soulmate coming in. I've got two soulmate cards, so I'm going to flip this around so hopefully you can see it. Hope you're not on a phone. If you are, if there's a way you can zoom in and flirt. So Spirit's saying get in really light energy, because guess what? It's going to take a little time, but you got a soulmate. You're calling in a big soulmate. So I would just be open. Don't tie it to Josh, because I think there's something really good coming in for you once you allow it. You have to clear some space, though. And Carolina, will you get accepted to law school? And just remember, if you have gotten a reading, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. If I don't get you in this time, I go live a lot. So just, make sure you put your notification on. And I get a yes. Beauty and growth surround you. Cherish it. That's for you, Carolina. So hopefully you'll be back and tell me that you've got there. Will Roberto come back? Carmen, or who is it? Claudia. And just remember, everybody, please do not spam the question more than once. And the reason is because then it clogs up this feed, and I'm not going to be able to answer people's questions. So please don't. That's all I'm saying, because I will boot people who I see too many on there. This answer, Claudia, will Roberto come back? No. Cut short, uphill battle, fighting for a lost cause. Spirit saying this is a no for now. You need to release him. And is Leanne taking the right job offers from Strong Girl? And just make sure you're following. No. On pins and needles, rough patch, being stuck. So I don't know if this makes sense to you, Strong Girl, but that's the card we got. And let's see who we've got here, who's next on the question list here. And I'll try to get to everybody here. So just pop your question in. What can or should you do for happiness and joy this year? Love yourself is the right answer, Kim, but I'm going to pull you a message from a clarification deck. Let me find it. Bear with me while I get it. Got tons and tons of decks here. Let's see, that's not the one I want. And so, as I'm finding these decks, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Make sure you are subscribing, putting your notifications on. I will try to get to as many people as I can. I'll probably limit this to about an hour. So we got plenty of time here. And so for this one, for happiness, Kim, I've got reflect and move. Use this pause to gain clarity before setting sail. Again, right, this is your card. If you can see it, reflect and move. So Spirit wants you to go within, and if you go within, I think you're going to find that happiness and joy. You just have to heal the sadness or whatever it is that's blocking you this year. You may want to go look at my Silver Fox Spiritual for some light language healings. And just hang on towards the middle. I'll probably do a light language to kind of bring in something for everybody here. And Raymond, will you meet the one soon and have a child? Well, that's a lot to offer. The soon and child never comes unless they came with a child. Spirit's given me, take the first card. Spirit's giving me, yes, you're going to meet somebody. The child may come a little bit later, or they may have one of their own already. Just be open to whatever Spirit brings. And will Joe ever tell you his true feelings? For Candace. So let's see what's going on, Candace Fuller. I'm getting respect for your relationship, so you have to work on that relationship a little bit. And let's see if I get anything more in clarity-wise. Cupid, so love is in the air. I think he will tell you his true feelings, because you just have to have a little bit of mutual respect. And when Cupid comes in, that's usually a good sign of telling feelings. And so So I'm not going to answer, will your husband be arrested soon? I will answer, will you and, hang on a second here, you be in a reunion with your girls? I'll let the universe answer that one. Let's see what it comes out with. They've been a little snarky lately. So this is for Anne Marie. Yeah, I don't get into that whole negative energy of arrested. So Anne Marie, I got a big yes for your reunion with your girls. Okay, and for those of you who are new, please just put your question in once. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe if you have gotten a card. And I will try to get to as many people as I can. Try to just be patient. Do not spam the feed, because if you spam the feed, then I will not be able to get to everybody, in which case I'll have to bounce you. So thank you for respecting that, and let's see, we just scrolled back up again, and so I need to go all the way back here. Let's see, where was I here? So I believe it was Tina that asked, will you meet your new love this year? Let's see what love energies around you are, Tina. Tina, you have a honeymoon, but you got to release your ex, make the effort. So you're going to have, in order for you to get this, I have an express love and a honeymoon. Honeymoon is usually the happy period, but I'm saying that you're holding on to an ex, and you've got to make the effort to get into this happy, fun place without the energy of this, because this energy is taking up space for what could be. So hopefully that will happen for you, Tina, but you have to do a little bit of work first. All right. And so Mobius, Frank, I'm going to tell you I'm going to see what the energies around you are. People change their mind on how they feel all the time, and where does she want to take it. Let's see what the energies say from the angels. Okay, so the angels are saying two things, right? True love, and it's safe for you to love. So what you have to be is start to be vulnerable. And as you're going to be vulnerable, this love is going to blossom. But you have to want it as well, right? So you have to be just as open as she is. Love takes two, and it has to be balanced. And will things work out for your son? So too cool to be forgotten. And if you have gotten a card, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And let's see what's going on for your son, Ryan. Will it work out? Just get way too many cards, Spirit. I'm not taking it. I'll take the first card down. I'm getting a no on this one. I want to get a little bit more clarity, see what Spirit says. Something just doesn't feel right about that card. Spirit, what else do you want to say about her older son, Ryan? Will things work out? Give me some clarity. And I might pull another card because it's just not feeling right on that no. Many and what else you want to tell me, Spirit? So, something else behind it. See, I'm getting a double no. So something must not be right. I don't know what the situation is, but let's hope it's not something that is dealing with his health. Let's see. And we'll Sudhir and you get back together, Puani, and I've just butchered your name. Let's just see what the energies are for your connection. I'm going to use another deck for that. So bear with me while I find it. Deck. All right, let's see what the energies look like for you and Sudhir. And so please do. And Punani, if you put another question in there, I am not going to answer it. And again, people stop the multiple spamming. I will get to you in the time I get to you, but the more you spam, the more I can't get to people, and so you're ruining it for everybody else. I'm getting a separation, Punami, with this girl with a snake. So you've got a lot of competition going on. You could evolve, but you're going to need to heal a little bit first. All right. Let's see. And for everybody else, please stop the spamming. Every time I see spamming, I'm just going to bypass you because I can't just keep on answering for people who are jamming up the feed. So next time if you spam, I'm not allowing you. I'll just bounce. Okay, I'm learning channel. So Raven's saying, I'm learning channel for an ET and want to accelerate my progress. Any recommendations? Honestly, Raven, get away from channeling anything outside of yourself. Anything outside of yourself is just a distraction. They're going to lie to you. They're not going to give you anything good. They're going to run you around in circles on these stupid little tasks. And if you can channel, that's great. What you want to do is just concentrate on channeling into yourself, start connecting into yourself. Yourself will give you all the answers. I hope that helps you. I don't want to, lead you the wrong way here. And let's see. So, Sunil, will you be successful in your career in 2025? Let's go find out. I'm going to pull some career cards if I can find them. I've got so many cards out right now. I'm a little bit of a mess, a little bit of a hot mess here. So let's find my career cards and let's get you some answers on money situations. All right. So with career, so no more. What do we have? Spirit's saying, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. So Spirit's saying there's something in for you right here, but allow the universe to allow it to flow. Don't try to force this one. I hope that makes sense to you. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to be picking some people, so I may miss you. If I miss you, it's just the way it's going to be. Don't spam. And I'm going to look for, let's look at Houston Mommy. Any messages? You've come to a bunch of reads. I'm going to give you a message. Any messages for you? I'm going to get you a message from your higher self, Houston Mommy. Okay, Houston Mommy, nature is calling you. What you're being asked to do is to get out with nature, commune with nature, do some grounding. Usually when nature calls you, it's about grounding. And let's see who else we have here. And so there's a lot of people that are asking for having a better year this 2025. So we're going to take a pause from card reading for a few seconds because a part of what I do, if you read the moniker here, it's Silver Fox Spiritual. So hang on to your questions for a few minutes because I don't want the feed to scroll out of control. I will try to get to questions again in a second. But what I'm going to do is, and yeah, I am doing free readings, but I'm going to do a free light language healing for anybody who would like it. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on abundance today. It's the 111 portal, and for those of you who wonder about portals, are they real or are they not real? Well, technically they're not real. However, because of collective manifestation powers, meaning if enough people in the collective believe it's real, then it's real, and enough of the people in this timeline do believe in the 111 portal. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that manifestation energy that's available to us, and we're going to do a quick what we call light language healing. And it's me speaking. You won't understand anything I say. You listen with your heart, not with your mind. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the energies of abundance using the 111 portal energies that are available to us right now. If you choose to receive it, just set in your mind, yes, I want to receive. If you choose not to receive it, set in your mind, I don't want to receive it. And with that, just sit back. We're going to set the following intention. You want to invite your highest self from outside of the polarity, from the frequency of love, to come in and to help us release all blockages that we have right now within abundance, whether it be abundance of love, whether it be abundance of financial, or both. And we're going to bring in that frequency of love to help bring in that abundance. So set those intentions, no harm to anybody. And with that, just sit back and listen. Shanana de Shisha Ana Ocean Edipa Yened Hushe Papa Na Ya Oshono Ship Papa Nahaye Papa Ushined Papa Shanada Pau Shana Wishao Papa Ushono no Pusha Patna Eushe Shanana Hushu Patna Shishi Papa Patna Eushe Patna Eushined Papa Ushno Pat Shishi Papa Papa Shanadu Papa Ufushinana de Shat Patna Hushishi Papa Papa Usha Ne Hushu Papa Papa Usha Na Epa Ushishin and a hair about Usha Poof, shinadidi pa ushapa. All right, so that was just a quick sample of what light language is, and how you receive it is dependent on how you're meant to receive it. Each person will receive it in a different way. Just let me know how you received it for those of you who chose to receive into the questions, and I'll get back to answering some questions here. So yeah, I am doing some free readings for those who are joining. The thing I ask for you is that if you get a card, that you do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Also put your notifications on so when I go live again, you're able to come and try to get another free card. I do paid readings and also paid light language healings. We give some free samples out today, and just asking that you subscribe. And so with that, let's look at what do we have here? And yeah, Houston mommy, like being barefooted or just sitting in a pond or putting your feet in the sand in the ocean. And Mila, I'll tell you a little bit about the abilities a little bit, but I channel my own self, and through my own self, I channel the light language, which brings in the frequency of healing. I don't channel anything outside of myself. I don't work with anything outside of myself. And so Ekasari, I'm going to give you one of my favorite decks, one of the new decks I got. It's called Fox in the Box, and it's just some nice inspiration. I feel you would like a nice inspirational reading, so let's see what the foxes want to say for you. Foxes are saying to you, embrace your uniqueness. No two leaves in the forest are the same. Celebrate your uniqueness, for it is your greatest strength. So the foxes are telling you, be the true you, take off the mask, be who you truly are, and embrace it, own it. All right, I hope that resonates with you, Ekasari. And let's see what we have here. Let's go down the line here. Where's it? Silver Gray. I like your I like your moniker. I'll give you a reading as well. So I'm just going to pick some cards. If you haven't given me a specific reading, I'm just going to pick the card that I feel guided to go to which deck, and I'll get you a reading. And so for you, Silver Gray, I am going to give you a energy card. And I will try to get to everybody, but just do not spam the feed with the same question over and over again. It just gets me to pass you over. So with that, Silver Gray, your energy cards are the following. You got a lot. Spirit usually only gives me one or two out of this deck. And so we have quite a few things. First thing is rest and rejuvenation. Spirit wants you to get in, connect to yourself. They also want you to, balance your energies. And why do they want you to balance your energies? Because the door to romance is opening. There is a man holding a heart, right, which means love is coming in. It's just going to be a masculine energy, man or woman, doesn't really matter. And what they're saying is strategy, right? Be smart about your conversations, allow things to happen, but make sure that you're not trying to control the game, but play the game. All right. So I hope that helps you. That's the reading I have for you for Silver Gray. And let's see what else we have here. Yeah, mine is a fox too. Can you figure it out from Silver Fox Spiritual, Penelope? So let's see who else I got here. I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can right now because there's just a sheer number of people. I'm just going to go to people who I'm being called to. Martha, Blessing Healer. I think I'm going to pull an energy card for you as well. So let's see what we have for you. And please don't spam the line. I will try to get to everybody. And so for you, I have man holding a heart and strategy. So it looks like this is coming out for a few people. There's some love energies that want to come through. And so let's see who else we have here. So it looks like Kennedy June, you want some guidance. All right. And I thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. They do help get my attention for sure. Won't lie. Let's see which card I want to get. I think I want to do a situation deck for you, clarifying life situation for you, Kennedy. So, yeah, Spirit's saying for you, it's a facade of laughter, Kennedy. So, what's going on in your life? Because you're hiding pain with laughter, and I'm gonna pull one more card, and it's going to be a card of guidance from your higher self, because it seems like you need a little bit of guidance in here. And for those of you who would like a reading, please just ask once. I will try to get to everybody. I don't have time to scroll up and down all the time. So, Kennedy, let me see what your higher self wants to say to you, and see what we got. So I got from your higher self, be the brave and authentic soul you've always been destined to be. I don't know what that sorrow is that or pain that you're hiding within the mask, but you got to go within inside yourself and start working on your healing. And you've got to really, get into your own authenticity and your own power. How do you do that? You start by healing. I feel for you, inner child healing would probably be really helpful. I have a lot of that on my Silver Fox Spiritual. For those of you who aren't aware, I have a full light language healing channel on YouTube, Silver Fox Spiritual. Go over there. There's over 500 free healings through light language. If you resonate with it, then you can reach out for your own paid reading or paid healing, if that's okay. And yeah, so let's take a look here. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. And for those who wonder, and I'm gonna try to blanket everybody who's asking about, does so and so love me? Who cares, right? I'm gonna tell you it's not what you want to hear, but it's a who cares. And why do I say it's a who cares? Is because you need to love yourself, because that question, does so and so love me, is telling you that you don't have love for yourself, because you're manifesting that neediness. It's basically, it's a lack mentality, and you got to get out of that lack mentality, because it's not going to help you. Even if I say yes, you're still going to not believe it, and the reason you're not going to believe it is because you have something inside yourself that is lacking love, and you have to give that love to yourself, so that you can then allow somebody to love you or not. And you could walk away from that person at any moment in time. And why? You're welcome, Martha. Why can you walk away? Because you're whole inside yourself. I mean, everybody is whole inside yourself. You're just being stuck by an illusion that's saying you don't. So I hope that makes sense to you. But this is for anybody who's asking about this. So and so love me. I really don't like answering that question, because it's just a lack question. Let's see who we have here. Crazy all the way. Love that. Crazy all the way. You're going to get a card just for that crazy all the way. And I'm just picking people. So if you think you got passed over, I know I'll roll up and down the line, and I'll see who I feel that I'm going to go ahead and work with. So with that, let's see what crazy all the way. Well, you got a stack of cards here from Spirit, so we're going to run through it fast. Surface tension. What lies beneath the surface can only be discovered by taking the plunge. Stop sitting at the surface. Go all the way deep. Get inside yourself. Parties offer a break from reality. Enjoy it, but remember to return. Vivid escape. Spirit saying it's time for you to lighten up, have some fun, go party a little bit, but don't forget you got to come back to reality. There's going to be a change. Ignite swiftly, adapt, or be consumed by its flame. So there's something coming on quickly you're going to need to adapt to, otherwise it's going to burn you. You've got a silent stalker, right? This is why you see the shark right here. And what does that mean? In silence, the predator moves. So make sure you're aware and you're still enough and you're silent enough to hear that predator that's kind of stalking in the winds. And last but not least, Spirit's telling you, is thawing, right? We're thawing the ice, right? And thawing limits. It's time to crack that hard facade and really be the person that you're meant to be. So I hope that makes sense for you, crazy all the way. And just remember to follow you who are new. I do energy readings. I don't really do a lot of flowery readings. That's not for me. I'm a healer. I'm not a flowery person. For the person asking, will the lineage curse be lifted and how? Well, you know how there's only one way to lift any kind of a curse find me in the stars, and that's to connect inside to yourself and have your higher self clear it for you. You're the only one that can clear it, but you have to allow for that to clear it. Anytime you have a curse, you have pain, you have, any of that stuff, it's because you're actually allowing it to happen. You're allowing it to work on you, and what you have to do is get into the core of why are you allowing it. And that's done by going inside yourself. And once you realize why you're allowing it, then it's time for you to break those contracts and to heal it with the frequency of love. I hope that helps you. Find me in the stars. I'll answer the yes or no on that, what the universe has said, but only you have the power to do it. But you have to choose, and you have to really connect to yourself. You can't do the surface stuff. And don't go to anybody else to clear it, because it's not going to help you at all. That's just an illusion. And Spirit's saying no, not until you're ready to lift it yourself. So it's not going to be lifted on its own. You need to lift it yourself, and you need to do that by healing. I hope that makes sense. And let's see who else we have. So I've got user Joanne. One card, please. I'm going to give you an energy card, Joanne. So let me shuffle this deck, clear out some energy. And for all those joining, I am going to try to get to everybody. Please do not spam the feed, because I need to try to get to everybody. I don't read from the bottom, I read from the top. And if I see you spamming, I just don't answer. So with that, let's see what user Joanne, you got 3 cards and they just popped right out. You have Door to Value, the Thinking Woman, and Appreciation. And so what Spirit's wanting you to do is really look at what you have, all the things you have right now, be in a place of appreciation, and start working on affirmations around that. And why is that? Because that's going to bring your abundance in. So I hope that helps you, user Joanne, too. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And let's see who else we have. Let's see. And I'm just picking in random, so please don't spam the line. Let's see if I can find, if I'm looking for some. So Brown Skiing Girl. It's an interest, or Brown Skin Girl. I got to squint a little bit here. So I'm going to get you 1 card. Actually, Spirit's giving you 4. And so you have some interesting cards here. So you have Man Holding a Coin, Cornucopia, Door to Romance, and Angel of Balance. And so Spirit's saying, with all these 3 things here, you've got a lot of abundance coming into you. All you have to do is just get yourself grounded and balanced, and as you do, this is all flowing in. And Carolyn, that's a good question. I'm gonna answer that one. Do you already know your new love interest? And I'm assuming, do you already know somebody? The next one that's coming in is what you're asking, Carolyn. And we are going to answer that in a second. Does she know? I'm getting a double yes. Yeah, you know the person that's coming in. You may not realize who it is. It may be a surprise, but you do know it. So let's see who else we have here. So please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Please don't spam. And let's see what else we have here. And for those asking mediumship questions, unfortunately, I don't have a mediumship deck, and I'm not really a medium, so I would only be lying to you if I gave you an answer. So let's see who else we have. Let's go for Shanna 8322. Let's get you a card. I'm going to look for the regular tarot deck for you. You get the deck. And thank you for the dolphin. And so, Shanna, let's see what we have here. And if I do miss you at this live, I go live a lot, so just make sure you have your notifications on. So Shanna, I've got 4 cards for you. The first one is you're going to be meeting somebody. It's going to be like a partnership. First responder, responder. It's a free reading. I'm just picking people at random. So if you have a question, just put it in there, but don't spam it more than once. So you also have Ace of Swords. So this is something that's going to come on quickly. Fortune is with you. However, you may kind of want to retreat a little bit on this because you're also getting a Page of Cups, and Page of Cups is somebody's in like wonky energy. So you got to use your discernment on what's coming in on this partnership. I hope that makes sense. And let's see who else we have here. Let's see. Yeah, and Brenda, you haven't been listening to me. I appreciate the flower, but you can't keep on asking this question over and over again. I told everybody that I don't answer questions when everybody is spamming like that, because what it does is it screws everybody else out of a read because I'm always seeing this question being, I go through the scroll, who I'm drawn to. Asking it more than once only just makes me not answer the question. So, please just, I don't have that many rules. This is the one rule I have. Once, put the question in once, and I will get to you. If I forget it, I'll try to find it. But let me see who's next. Let's look at Blue Kitty. Are you moving soon? I'm just going to answer that with a yes or a no from the universe. Let's see what the universe wants to say. Sometimes you get a little snarky on this deck. This one says, indeed you are. Okay, and for those of you who do want something a little bit deeper, bottom line is I do paid readings. You're welcome to reach out to me for a paid reading. I also do paid light language healings, and just reach out for those. I don't reach out to anybody for that unless you're already a client. Let's see. That's a cute one. Leah Q, you've never had a reading before? All right, I'm going to pull one card for you. I am going to get you a card from, let's see if I can find it. There's a special deck. Let's see whether we can find it here. Always hiding one. There we go. I'm going to get you one from Nature's Whispers, one of the most beautiful decks I own. The artwork is just amazing, and so if it's your first read, we'll give you one that you'll remember for a while. Just remember, anybody who has gotten a read, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And please don't ask the question more than once in the comments because the feed just gets jammed up. All right. So let's see what you got here. You got two cards. First one is be your best self always. You see how beautiful this card is. This is absolutely gorgeous, stunning card. And gratitude and appreciation. So Spirit wants you to be in that space of gratitude and appreciation. Always put your best foot forward, even if life is, kind of a little crazy at that moment, or you're having a tough time. Spirit wants you, be in your best energy. Go in there, heal, get in there with nature. Let me know if that makes sense to you. And so, first responder, what do you want? Future. And let's see. First responder wants to know about your future. I'm going to pull a regular tarot for that. Sometimes it's the best one. And for everybody, just one time the question in there, because if it gets too chattered. So first responder, for you, Spirit saying that, you've got, there's a need to be strong in the future. So for you, be prepared for a little bit of, let me get one more card because I don't think one card's going to give us that answer. What else does Spirit, does first responder need to know? Yeah, I'm not taking 10 cards. Spirit, let's go. What else does first responder need to know? Be concise. Hate when Spirit knocks that stuff out of my hands like that in piles. So you've got, let's So there's a lot of partying, uh, but there's going to be something coming on quickly where you're going to need to kind of be in a leadership position, but you're going to need to really rely on your own strength for that. So right now, very enjoyable period, but when we see these, that's generally something is coming on super quickly. Uh, and I may reverse the order here. I think really what you're going to do is you're going to move yourself into some sort of a leadership position, and with that, you're going to need to kind of draw on all your strength to be in that space. So hopefully that makes sense. And for those of you who are on here, I'll probably be live for about another 10 minutes. I'm just picking from some people. Don't spam at all because I'm just picking people at random. It's too many for me to go all the way down the line because some people have been spamming already. So I'm just picking ones that are taking my attention at this point, having my awareness. I will go live again this weekend, so most likely tomorrow. So if I didn't make it here tonight, then tomorrow you have another chance. These are for free. So if you want a paid reading, I can do those, and those you'll get my full attention. Let me see who else we have. So, Summer, you need Spirit to tell you anything? Well, I'm going to get you a higher self inspiration card because I feel you need that, a little bit of guidance, and that's for Summer Skylar. And so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, Summer Skylar. Yeah, I got two cards for you. First one is new chapters require a new version of you. So Spirit's saying it's time to pivot, right? And why do we say pivot? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. So you need to try a new path. You need to heal. You need to change. You need to go within and get some better choices through there. And Spirit's also saying, be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be. And that's telling you to take your mask off, be your authentic self, make the decisions that are for you, not for everybody else. I hope that makes sense for you, Summer. And so with that, let's see. I'm going to probably pick about 2 or 3 more people, so please be patient with me. I will try to get to people, but I'm not going to get to anybody who's spamming 2-3 times saying me, me, me. It's like those little seagulls, in that Dory movie, mine, mine, mine. It's too much, and it ruins it for everybody else. So let me see who else I'm drawn to at this point. So, Abby, let's take a look at what's going on with your marriage. I'm going to pull some love cards and see what the energies are for that. So, Abby, what's going on with energies in her marriage? Spirit, show me the energies for love. One card, Spirit. Spirit gave me 2 cards, and Spirit saying there's an unexpected connection. Your love language is affirmations, right? That you need to hear that you're loved. I'm going to see if I can get a clarification on that because this one's a little bit unclear for a marriage. Well, maybe there's something new coming in that you're not thinking of. But when you're asking that question, potentially there's one already there. And so I've got reminiscing and unsatisfied, right? Somebody's not satisfied in here, and somebody's reminiscing. So there's somebody that may be jumping in that's maybe an old flame or something like that, but you got to figure out what it is that you truly want within yourself. I hope that makes sense to you. Sometimes Spirit gets a little cryptic on these, especially when it comes to love. And Sherry, I'm not answering any. How soon is my husband getting arrested? That's just bad energy. I don't want it in my reads. I'm not going to. He'll get arrested when he gets arrested. And Let's see, I'm going to answer probably two more, but just remember, I only want, if you want a card, you just put your question in once, and that's it. I'm not doing anything for people who've been spamming. And let's see, I'm looking for something interesting here. Christine, I'm going to give you a card because I just want a general love. I do a lot of love reading, but the questions are getting old on will I reconcile. So for you, Christine, we have two cards or three cards, and they fell to my lap. And when they fall to my lap, it generally means that what's happening is it's in the now moment. So first one is escaping reality. It seems like you're doing a little escaping reality. You don't really want to deal with whatever's inside of your space right now. And the reason is because you're basically in an immovable ground, right? Your defenses are strong, but they can also keep out love. Choose wisely. So Spirit's saying, make sure you've got boundaries, but don't make them so strong they're like a castle that nobody can get in. And with that, the last one we got is the flames of transition, right? Through destruction, new paths are forged from the ashes of the old. And so what Spirit's saying is that you need to really just get back to reality again. There's going to be a big transition for you, and it may come in as a tower moment. So just be prepared for it. Don't have your boundaries so strong you're actually pushing away the love that you want. And I am going to probably do one more card because we're coming up on the hour here. And let me see what we have here. So just bear with me while I look through the card. I'm just looking through the questions here. Let's see who we have here. And all right, Sari, I'm going to give you a card for a relationship. So I'm going to see what you're going to be the last read for the night. And I appreciate everybody else who has come. I'm going to just see what's going around you with the love, Sari. So Sari, your cards, you got two cards. Daydreaming, I'm always longing for you, and guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. So for these two cards, Sari, I'm going to hold them up so you can see them, and I'll put them back down again. These two cards, I feel that right now you're feeling a little bit of guilt and remorse of whatever your past love was. You've been daydreaming of that person. You need to release that, because until you release that, you're not going to get to your relationship that you really want going on. I hope that makes sense to you. And with that, I'm going to close out for the night. I appreciate everybody spending an hour with me. If you are interested in light language healing, or if you weren't here for that light language healing, you can actually watch the replay. All my replays are on YouTube. TikTok doesn't allow for replays longer than an hour. It's on YouTube, Silver Fox Spiritual Readings. If you're looking for light language healings, YouTube, Silver Fox Spiritual. Every day I do love energy readings. I've been starting to do just general energy readings, and also love and separation plus pick-up piles. So if you want to, go look at my profile, a whole bunch of readings. I have a forecast for 2025 for the collectives, and just remember, all these readings are for the collective. If you do want your own personal reading, please do reach out. I do private paid readings through Zoom, and I also do private light language healings where I bring down the codes specifically for you, not just a collective healing like we just did. All right, and so if you do like the light language, come do visit my channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, on YouTube. I have over 500 videos out there. Please do make sure you put notifications on, because as you get the notifications on, you're also going to know when I go live. Most likely I'm going to go live sometime tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening, so make sure you're there. If I missed you, you didn't get a card, there's always a chance I go live quite a bit. TikTok killed my account, so trying to build my viewership up. I was at about 2,000 and change. and then they destroyed my account with no reason and no appeal. So here we are, building again, and we changed the energy to a better energy. And with that, I thank everybody. You have a wonderful night, and I'll see you at the next reading. Have a great day. Bye.